Yeah, okay. This is a tricky one, though.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Starting with a riddle.
Yeah.
This is a hard one, and it's actually hard to find decent riddles that haven't been heard before. So we're just going to have to go with this one. See how you go. And I want to see you squirm a little bit. Have you had one in front of camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had one.
I nailed you on camera.
You nailed me on camera, did you?
I beat you, remember?
Oh, you did too, yeah. Oh, you pulled that out your ass, though. That was a fluke. All right. Old Granny Adams left half her money to her granddaughter and half that amount to her grandson. She left a sixth to her brother and the remainder $1,000 to the dog's home.
Yes.
How much did she totally have?
All right, so fuck me.
Yeah, it's hard. I couldn't even get it.
I need a piece of paper.
And I had the answer in front of me.
Can I have a piece of paper? To do it in your head's a bit stupid. So she's given a quarter to her grandson.
Mate, you're getting nowhere fast. She's left half her money to her granddaughter.
Yeah.
Half of that to her grandson.
To her grandson.
Half of that amount, yeah, to her grandson, yeah.
Then you've got a sixth.
Yeah.
Which leaves...
I reckon you're going to get this here. This
of course
is good.
I'll get it.
Of course I'll get it.
Well, hang on. And then 1,000. Okay, so that's the total.
Yeah.
Four payments.
Yep.
All right. So that leaves that leaves 1 quarter. That leaves
Oh, he's panicking.
We just got to get this into common fractions. So we got to go.
Here we go.
6 sixths. Let's put it into I did special maths, but I only got 26.
Shit. That's below average.
Shit house, yeah.
You're right. You got to get it into.
On the camera, it's different.
Think about it. What's a common number in between?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be 12, but.
We might have to speed this part up. How was breakfast today, Tricky? For everyone who hasn't seen our Instagram story, Tricky, you warm up your Wheat Bix with milk. You pour milk on your Wheat Bix and then put it in the microwave, and it makes like a soggy,
porridge type warm sludge.
Is it 12,000?
Yo!
Yes. Fuck you.
That's good. Well played. So the answer is 12,000. So common fractions is your is your best friend there.
Could you have done that in your head? You probably could have, but too slow.
You pen and paper.
You probably could have in hindsight, but you'd have to know what you're doing before you did it.
I mean, I couldn't because I was thinking the next payment was a third, so I was no chance. That's what I was thinking. This is fucking impossible. I was reading the answer; it still didn't make sense.
Okay, move on to the good stuff.
The good stuff. So something I want to talk about that has been.
Should we just play a bit of it?
Yeah, let's just play it. Let's just play one of the videos. Most of you out there, I reckon, will know.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a viral sensation, I'd say, in the last week. Do Tim.
Yeah, which video?
Just anyone. You'll know his voice.
Everyone's so proud, mate. What's the end game?
Nah, do an actual... It's day 46 of...
Oh, yeah. Which one?
It's day 66, going to Blackjack and bidding 10 cents for every Instagram follower I've got. We have 725,000 of you weapons in here now, so a $72,500 bet coming up. I believe this is the fourth attempt at breaking the $500,000 mark. Let's get it in.
Alrighty, it's day 66. We'll go 70,000 on the no, 1,400 on the 21 plus 3, and 1,200 on the pairs. We have been dry rubbing the labia of the $500,000 mark for some time now, and if we can win this today, we breach $500,000. Show me 10 here. 16 plays a 9. Oh no, you hate to see it, but we will hit. Maybe I should have stood and done the dumb thing. 19. Oh, we've gotten away with one, possibly. If she turns an ace, I'll shit my pants live on camera. Give her an 8. Job done. $500,000. Go. 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. No, yes, 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 yes. $500,000. That's half a fucking milli. Oh. Now, I may not be back tomorrow, but I will be back. And we will be bidding even more. And most importantly, up the fucking waz.
Interesting. That's probably not the best one.
That was pretty full on, but I think we've got the idea. For people who don't know what that was, that is a guy at the moment. He's going around on social media. He's going viral. He was on SEN, New Zealand's SEN, yesterday or the day before, being labelled as a hero for basically betting 10 cents for every single Instagram follower
he was
that
on
he
SEN
has.
track.
SEN track,
That's
yeah.
an Aussie, I think.
Yeah, okay, maybe it was. I don't know.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, he's everywhere. Anyway, he's being labelled as a hero, essentially, it was more my point. But
Yeah.
he's betting 10 cents for every Instagram follower he has. Tim Naki, you've probably seen him on Instagram, and it's honestly really irritating. It frustrates the living hell out of me. Like, this guy is encouraging... I don't think I'm not necessarily frustrated at him. He's just trying to sort of get a bit of clout, and he's making some money from it. He's actually got his own online casino affiliates and all that as well, which he was doing prior to this. But it's more the reaction from the community. This guy is just blatantly gambling to a ridiculous level with no structure. Like, he obviously knows how to play blackjack to a reasonable level, but people are lauding him as literally a hero. Like, this is a sort of culture that we want to encourage and want to build and glorify, essentially. Like, he's on the radio, he's on podcasts. I'm fairly sure he's on like morning shows. People are like getting around him like, this is such a what a hero, like encouraging this degenerative behavior. It really does frustrate me.
What actually frustrates you about it? Is it the fact that everyone else gets around it and inevitably then creates themselves losing, or is it like
it's the
you're
this is
frustrated
cool?
at him?
It's the no. I think you're more frustrated at him. I'm more.
No, I don't like. What frustrates me is that people don't know what actually happens.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes for this to happen. So we were speaking to an individual in our community who actually has done this.
Yeah.
Obviously, he doesn't have fucking 850,000 followers.
Yeah.
Now, for me, it's clear as day. I look at that and I just see all of the clips will have like the casino in the background, right? So inevitably, you are advertising for that casino.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a logical, critical thinker. I always put two and two together. It's like, well, hang on, are the casino paying him? Are they giving him an affiliate? Are they giving him money to bet with that's not his? Now, I'm not speculating, but after speaking with old mate, I don't know anything about a casino affiliation. Old mate in our community was getting paid by the casino and given money that wasn't his to do this live on camera on Twitch, and he was starting to go viral as well. So the casino's giving them money to bet with, so it's not even real money, and then everyone's getting around that. It's like the people at the other end thinking this guy's a hero. Yeah. Like, he's up apparently 500,000 now.
Yeah.
I personally, if I were to make a call and say, is that his money or his it's not, and I have to put my life on the line, I'm going to say that's the casino's money. But I'm happy to be wrong. But even so, the point is, casinos are paying people to do this because they know that people are then going to gamble.
I think
so. That's what annoys me, and people on the outside don't know that.
No, of course, it's classic social media, right?
Yeah.
It's like social media outside of just the gambling industry is all about people glorifying the highs and completely ignoring the lows. And this is, you could go down many rabbit holes, but like teenagers growing up now, they want to be the perfect model, or they want social status on their Instagram because they think that they should be doing all these crazy things that influencers are doing, but they're not seeing the despair and the hard work in the background or the lows. And this guy actually talks about it on one of his, I think when he was on SEN, maybe he was on another podcast I saw in one of his videos, and he says, like, people comment and be like, oh, how do you just get on with losing 80K? Because he's had losing $85,000 bets and stuff like that. I think the day just gone, he lost an $85,000 bet on Blackjack, and people are like, oh, how do you just get on with it? He's like, mate, well, see, this is where it's like maybe he's just putting it on and he's acting, but he's like, I'm not sitting there going, oh, I just lost 85. He's like absolutely gutted and shattered. But of course, that's not on Instagram. So everyone on Instagram who are seeing his videos are just seeing, oh, look how good this is. Look how much fun this looks like. This guy's just turning money into more money, as simple as that, placing a few blackjack bets, but they're completely disregarding the risks associated and the impacts that losing a shit ton of money has as well.
But like, the reality is, if you're betting on a casino or anything without an edge, you are going to lose long term. Like it's mathematically fact. Like
100%.
You can't win long term without an edge.
Oh, this guy will eventually lose. I think the problem is, and the funny thing is, right, like he is being lauded as a hero. I wouldn't say he'd be getting lauded as a hero if he was down 200 grand, right?
No.
Like, no way. There's no way SEN are getting him on.
But, like, why would he post that if it was down 200K?
Well, the other guy's doing it. Benny, back Benny and win plenty, and the guy's down 20 grand.
Yeah, well, again, if you don't have an edge, you lose.
Yeah, of course.
So, at the end of the day, this is a thing like something called the availability heuristic. If people only see the wins, it's like you only see the Tats Lotto winner. You don't see the 999,000 other people that did Tats Lotto and lost. Like Tats Lotto is a bad example. Even a multi-bet. Sportsbet posts multi-bet wins tab on their Facebook page because they want everyone to think that that is the common thing. When you see a shark attack at the beach, do you think that that's common? You probably think it's like, fuck, there's sharks now. But like, do they post the other 364 days where there wasn't a shark attack? That's the availability heuristic. It's like, you don't talk about what normally happens. You talk about the outlier.
Yeah.
That's this.
Yeah.
It's like,
of course,
posting a like super multi tips. He won like a 400K or whatever it was multi. Never hear from him again because he's gone and gambled it all. But like everyone then gets around him and wants his tips. It's like that, bro. That's the full on outlier. That's full on an anomaly when it comes to data. Yeah. And then everyone just gets around that and gets sucked into that rabbit hole.
And that's what frustrates me. Now it's like he's literally getting glorified.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't care if he's getting clout, but like I care about all the people that are going to lose money because 100%. They will go on a casino. Some of them, not everyone, but people will go on a casino now and start doing that, thinking they can be.
But that gives people hope.
Correct.
Like this guy, for some context, he prior to becoming a hero because he became the Blackjack guy, he was full on encouraging degenerative, terrible, disgusting male behavior,
making jokes around like.
Getting bags, losing $200. Like there was one video you played before where it was like, oh, you know, how good is it when you take $200 out and that covers all your beers and all your punting for the night and you don't have to hit the credit card. Like full on encouraging, just like, yes, I understand.
Just making a joke
guys
out of
want to have
like
a bit
shit.
of fun and shit and like, you know, go and drink beers. Like I get that for sure. But like, this is just full on encouraging degenerate behavior. And it's like, people just are like, oh, this guy's so funny. Like, yeah, it can be a joke. I get it, but like, literally, what are you doing? Like, why are you why are you getting around this behavior? It actually just drives me insane.
Well, we'll get like people will say like, "Oh, you're fun at parties and stuff," and like all that shit. But it's not about like
you can have a balance.
Yes, we get that there is an element of funniness and humor to it to a degree, but like it actually, if you think about it, it's not that funny. Like you're just losing money and laughing about it. Right. Like there's nothing funny about losing money.
No, but there is. Everyone thinks it's funny. It's all people take pride.
It's almost
in how much
funny out of pity for themselves. Like they're like, oh, I lost. Like just make a joke out of it.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like funny out of pity or like, oh, I've lost this much. That's how much. Like that's how big my balls are. The fact that I lost this much. I have bigger balls than you because I was willing to lose this much.
Yeah, not sure.
Like people are like, people actually like put a feather in a cap. Like Tricky did a video when he was at the races a couple of months ago, and there was this one guy that I remembered, and Tricky was asking around, "Hey mate, are you up on the punt? Are you up on the punt?" And one guy was like, "Oh fuck no," but like he was happy about it. He was like, "Nah, man, of course I'm not up on the punt.
Well,
like I'm punting. What do you expect?"
You've been doing cold DMs, and you encounter a lot of people who are down. But then they think they can still win.
Yeah, this is very interesting.
What did you say? What do you say? So you asked 3 questions.
So I've been hitting cold DMs and I asked 3 questions. I asked people, do they punt? Yep. Do they profit on the punt? And I've changed the 3rd question up, but to begin with, it was, do you believe it's possible to profit on the punt?
Yeah, okay.
And funnily enough, the facts are 99.5% of punters in Australia lose. That's a fact. Yet
lose long term.
And
that's another problem.
That's another another question. That's another story. But 99.5% of punters lose long term, yet I would say every single response to that question is yes, I believe it's possible to profit on the punt. So 100% of people think it's possible to profit on the punt, but 99.5% of people actually lose on the punt. So there's something not adding up there. 99.5% of people lose, yet 100% of people believe it's possible to profit.
Yeah.
Like, well, something's not right there. Hang on.
Again, this is coming back to the old human thing, is not a lot of people actually think. They just do. Yeah. So like they just bet. But then they go, it probably is possible, but I'm just going to keep betting the way I am because I'm actually thinking about my betting. I'm just doing the bets. I'm just doing my same games.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my multis on a Saturday with my horses.
Yeah.
Just kind of don't even think about it. I just do it.
Do you think they just think that their time hasn't come?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I always think.
Yeah.
People are just like, no, like, I've just got to be patient.
Yeah.
Be disciplined.
But what the other ones like when people say like, oh yeah, like I win like 60% of the time. Some guy the other week, it's like he just started punting. I feel bad laughing because he fully on had no idea, and 2 days later he actually confirmed that he blew it all up. So he's like, I win 60% of the time, and I'm like to him, well, profit and loss is like a number on a screen. It's not like 60%
Is this
of the
a
time.
member?
No, cold DM.
Okay.
And then I'm like, well, what's your profit and loss? Like deposits minus withdrawals or whatever. And he's like, oh, like, not sure. And then 2 days later he texts us and he's like, oh, I lost all my money on the weekend. It's like, I was winning, but then I lost it all. It's like, yeah, but your profit is actually negative, so you're losing. So profit is actually, what is profit?
Total profit from the start of your investment
how do you
to
work
the
that
end
out?
of investment, the amount of money you input.
Yep. So deposits?
Well,
withdrawals minus deposits.
Withdrawals
and
minus
current balance.
Correct, yeah.
People don't actually calculate that.
Yeah, no. But people think profit is like, oh yeah, I profited on the weekend, but then I lost 6 more bets after that.
Yeah.
So people were like, no, but I won on race 1.
Yeah, I won.
I won on race 1, so I profited. But then I lost 10 races after that.
Yeah. It sounds very like stupid, but that's honestly what we count on daily in terms of maybe we should make a video about what profit is.
It sounds silly, but I'd say the general consensus, people don't actually realize what profit means.
Interesting.
Which, how can you ever profit if you don't know what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve?
It's pretty baffling stuff, but it's so common. Yeah. I don't know if we want to leave it at a longer version of 15 or we want to stop.
Well, I think that's probably enough.
Let us know in the comments what you think about the whole
please let us know.
Glorification of gambling blindly in the comments in YouTube. If you think it's fine and it's fun, let us know. If you think it's shit, let us know. Give us your opinion. See you next week.
And your opinion on this Tim Naki bloke as well.
Well, yeah, that's what I was.
That's where you
hinting at.
Okay, yeah. But like, I want like direct opinions. Like, do you see that and you're like, oh, that's sort of funny, but like when you actually think about it, you're like, hang on, what sort of impact is this having on like males, punters?
Some people will say like it's their decision.
Well, that's what Tim Naki would say. He has said that.
Yeah.
But like,
you're directly encouraging and indirectly encouraging. You can't argue with that, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Good chat.
Tricky wants to turn it off. Too long.
Cool.
So if you want to learn what match betting is and how to get started, there's a free course linked directly in the YouTube description. It goes for 60 minutes. It contains a number of videos explaining how it all works and how you can get started for free today.